Hi! Magandang araw po. My name is Bing and welcome to Radyo OFW. Nandito po tayo sa ating interview portion. And for this week, we are going to interview three ladies. Nene, and Mary Jane, and also Norma. Sila po ang mga takbuhan ng ating mga Pilipino na nagkakaproblema po, yung mga Pilipino po nating nandito sa Udon Thani. Let us find out kung ano-ano ang mga suliranin, ano-ano ang problema na hinaharap ng ating mga kababayan na nandito sa Udon Thani. Samahan po ninyo ako. Good afternoon, Ms. Norma Plata. We have our guest Norma Plata, Mary Jane Sati, and Nene Bokil Chayan po. Gusto po. I am curious to know what brought you to Udon Thani, Ms. Norma.
First of all, I'm a missionary here. So I was part of a team whose work began way back in early 1990s through a family, the Sarceda family. And then I came over in 1999 to be part of the team. So until around 2006 or 2007, when they had to go back to the Philippines after the contract ended, but I was asked to extend so I can continue the work that my team left behind.
So you have been in Udon Thani for the past
17 years.
17 years.
Last March, 17 years. And I grew my white hair.
And how about Mary Jane? What brought you to Udon Thani?
Primarily because of I married a Thai. We have business here. We are blessed with kids here, so and we have business. We are on a pharmacy business.
Oh, okay. And how many years already?
Since 1988, so this will be my 28th year.
Oh, 28 years.
Yeah.
And yes, Nene, fresh na fresh ha. I
Yes.
heard dali ka lang sa bakasyon sa Pilipinas.
Yeah, I just arrived yesterday from Manila. So, the first time I've been here just like a tourist. Then I have a sister here. She owned a pharmacy, and then I stayed with her for almost 5 years. Then after that, I met my husband, and I have my own family, and then we got two children.
Wow, okay. So now, I invited you all here because I'd like to know what about the Filipinos living in Northeast Thailand and all over Thailand. Kasi nabalitaan ko na kayo ang takbuhan. Kayo ang takbuhan ng mga Pinoy na may mga problema. So, I'm very curious, what are these problems? But first, how do you compare your life here in Thailand compared to the Philippines? For instance, the weather. How's the weather compared to the Philippines?
The weather, since I'm from Cebu, I think the weather in Cebu is better than in Udon when we are talking about summer. Because summer here is like overday hot. So I'd rather be in Cebu than in Udon during summer time.
Is that also true for
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's the dry heat that we had to adjust to because it's humid in the Philippines.
And what about the cost of living?
Oh, here
You
is
said
here is better, definitely better.
Yeah. Food, for example, is much cheaper here, and the foods are available all year round. And I understand it's also because of the circumstances like the weather, the climate. Typhoons are, more frequently visiting us in the Philippines than here. So there are factors.
do you agree?
Yes, even the clothes are very expensive here. I mean, very cheap here compared to Philippines. Yeah, the clothes.
Yeah. Okay, so now, I learned na kayo ang takbuhan ng mga Pinoy. And you have helped a lot of Filipinos already. Can can you tell me what are the usual problems that Filipinos living in Udon Thani or in the northeast of Thailand have? What are these problems?
Okay, first, this is a first-hand knowledge actually. Like, they have problems with their visas, especially those people who don't take responsibilities, renewing their passports, renewing their visas. So they have problems with that, and sometimes those Pinay or Pinoy who has Thai spouse, they have marital problems sometimes, and finances, problems with finances.
You have something to add?
I think another is language. Although they're married to Thais, I've met some of them, but still they usually meet outside of Thailand, like Saudi or Singapore, and so they have their own communication there. Then they come here to settle in Thailand, and then they encounter a problem with the Thai language, communicating with neighbors or what. So for example, one would tell that she sometimes feel isolated because when the husband talks in Isan with his relatives, then she's already at a loss like what they're talking about. So one is language, I think.
Well, for me, in my case, like the newcomers, like they are looking for a job, and then they asked me if I can help them, like they want to teach English, no? And then okay, and I have contact some schools, and I let them to apply.
If I may add, I think like most Filipinos come here with a desire to teach English, but not all of them are qualified to do that because they're not education graduates or they don't have the diploma. So once they realize they are in that situation, then the problem comes up. Like, how do they resolve this now? And then, right, especially now that schools the education ministry, I think, is more strict now with the documents, to qualify one to teach in schools. So that's another thing. And then they're forced to do something else, and then so the problems come.
And how were you able to help them?
Well, for one, like, there's one Filipina here who's been living for 18 years, DNP, without proper passport, without proper visa. We were able to legalize her stay here in Thailand. And that's very fulfilling for us. Yeah. And for teachers, as what Nana said, we're able to find work for them. And we were able to, like, some people also, they need support financially. We were able to give that to them also.
Malaki ang problema ng financial.
Yes.
Usually kasi that's the motivation why Filipinos come. Like, maybe they're not happy with the salaries they're getting back home. Although things are improving already, much improved than before. But because of their own circumstances, they have children to send to school, etc., etc.
And it's not only that. What I'm saying is, yung attitude ng Pilipino sometimes, yung gaya-gaya style, yung parang, nakita mo siya, yung kaibigan mo, may sasakyan, gagayahin mo, bibili ka rin yung branded na shirts or bags, mobiles, parang gaya-gaya style. Sometimes may peer pressure kasi yung mga kaibigan mo, kailangan pupunta sila na might be TGIF. So, ang gusto nila is mag-bar hopping. Although that's unwinding. Pero sometimes it goes beyond your means.
In my case, like you asked about how we are able to help, in my case, I'm coming from the context of being church-based, no? Because I'm a missionary. I have two main jobs there, English department and then pastoral. So I try to apply the pastoral side with regard to Filipinos who come to seek help. One is to counseling. I try to lead them to, the right options that they can take. And then the other is practical. Some schools in the diocese, they come to me and say, we have an opening here, so I try to post it in the website or Facebook, whatever.
Do you think that Filipinos suffer from discrimination here?
Discrimination.
Are they being discriminated?
In what aspects? Jobs or
Yes,
salaries?
salary.
As far as I know, after Caucasians, we get the next level salary in terms of the high end. And then the locals get the lowest. Is that correct? I think that's what I got from some teachers.
I'm not so sure.
The Caucasians get the highest.
Nene, you're in the workplace. What do you think?
In my case, I think for me it's okay. I don't have any discrimination in our school. But I'm not sure from other Filipinos.
What I got is, for example, the Prime Minister when he was in the Philippines, Prime Minister asked help from the government to send a good number of teachers to come and help them out, especially now that we are in AEC already.
That's very good news.
Because I think they realized that they cannot meet their goals in terms of getting purely Thai teachers for English. I think they're asking for around 1 to 200 teachers.
That's very good. Okay. Na-mention po ninyo kanina na these Filipinos who are here, some, hindi naman nila lahat, they tend to buy luxury goods. So they're living beyond their means. How are they able to save money? And then, do they save money at all? No.
That's when the problem comes. It's because yung malalaki na yung utang nila. So, they loan money. In exchange, yung collateral is the passport.
Yeah.
So, what happens now is, yun na, parang domino. If the passport is expired, or yung visa nila, hindi nila ma-renew, doon na magka-problema ko.
What motivated you to launch SPSNET?
Actually, is the increasing population of the Filipinos here in North.
SPSNET actually is Samahang Pilipino sa northeastern Thailand. So this is not just concentrated in Udon Thani, but this covers all the provinces in the northeast of Thailand.